4, 5. Greetings, one and all. Welcome back to the RP Geeks. I am Sammy Grayson. Here with me are Triforce of Doom and Red Nova.
Sup?
Hello.
And it's time for more Final Fantasy XIV. We're hunting down Thancred. Level 60 quest, a little slow, a little late. Well, what are we waiting for? For all we know, Thancred could be waiting for us in Lothash Vath. Let's go and see the Vath right away. Come along, everyone. Come along. And away we go. Thankfully, right over here.
Oh yeah, I really went the long way. Or wait, no, right, this is a different town.
Yep. Hello. And cutscene. We must go save Thancred.
Ah.
Oh boy, fight time.
Yep.
Who else could be? Thancred. It could be Thancred. We must hurry.
This day, we reclaim the reins of history. This day, we rid ourselves of the Ascians forever.
Fools playing at heroes, all of you. Is this how you believe you can save your world?
We can and we will, Ascian. You shall see. Or perhaps you will not! So you are the Warrior of Light, the savior of Eorzea. It's a wonder you didn't come sooner, what with the primal and all. Lost a step, have we?
Have care. The ether moves strangely around him.
It would seem we share a common enemy. Mayhap you would tell us who you are.
Shall we show them? Not very sporting of you to interrupt, but so be it. Mark well our faces, Warrior of Light, for we are the Warriors of Darkness, walkers of a different path, and we shall meet again.
Warriors of Darkness? Really?
Thancred! Are you all right?
Pleasantries can wait. I'd rather not be here when the Nath arrive. Agreed?
Suffice it to say, our reunion was not at all as I pictured it. Waiting until the last instant to join the fray. 'Tis plain you have not lost your appetite for the dramatic.
My appetite for the dramatic? Have you forgotten the circumstances of our parting? The heroic last stand, the tunnel filling with light, and then... Had I known you intended to use forbidden magics to deliver me to some god's forsaken wilderness, I would have thanked you in advance.
Thancred.
If nothing else, you might have warned me that I would emerge from the life stream in the altogether. Eventually, I managed to fashion knives from some obsidian I found, and set about hunting for meat and hides. Given that I'm not all that skilled in leatherworking, it's probably for the best that I met the Vath before I was reunited with you.
So you were the fleshling clothed in skins of whom the storyteller spoke?
A description which fit me as ill as the skins themselves. Happily, I was able to trade with the Vath for garments better becoming a man of refinement. From them, I learned of Ravana, and of the great warrior who had once laid him low.
And thence did you conclude that were you to track the Primal's movements, it would surely bring you into contact with the Scions once more.
It seemed a reasonable assumption. I could think of no one else with your enthusiasm for slaying beastmen gods. Until now, that is.
Ah, yes. The self-proclaimed Warriors of Darkness. 'Tis only fitting that they stand in opposition to the Warrior of Light, I suppose.
I glimpsed the leaders past, if only for a moment. They were confronting a man in black. An Ascian, I think.
If these warriors are capable of doing battle with Ascians and Primals both, they must be possessed of powerful protection. Protection not unlike the Echo.
Okay, guess I'm not going to be able to hear his voice for a bit. Oh, what did you mean, speaking of Xenoblade?
Thank you.
Oh, okay, I thought you might have learned something else after that, but...
Nope, just another on the pile.
Yep.
Alright. What's up, Alphino? And back in the cutscene. In fact, us, him, and Tataru were basically all that was left.
Right, that's what it was.
Alright. Now we must speak with Vidofnir.
Yep. Fitting how both of our plot lines kind of merge together like that.
Yep.
It helps when I don't get caught on the gate.
Yep. Now, after having watched someone play God of War Ragnarok, I'm convinced that the Dravanians are Norse in origin.
I still need to play a God of War at some point.
Same. Hello, Vidofnir.
Even as the Scions celebrated the return of a long-lost friend, honorable men plotted to deprive them of another. Honorable men, to whom Sir Emmerich was no hero, but a scheming patricide. Honorable men who would fain wash the paving stones of foundation with the tyrant's blood. Honorable men whose knife in the dark was the spark which set the city aflame, and who sang as it burned.
Oh, look at that. I've been impaled.
Like, you know, different types of armor are better for different types of attacks, but yeah, I feel like it would be good to have some armor that's more specialized in stab protection.
Yeah. Bing. 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 There you are. Right, let us not keep Sir Emmerich waiting. Are you quite well, Thancred? Yes, quite well. Forgive me. You've given me a lot to digest. This whole affair with the Asgardians and the Dravanians, and our friends nowhere to be found. It would seem there is no end to our troubles. We can but face them head on, one at a time. For now, we must apply ourselves to our allotted tasks and leave the others to theirs. Remember, Thancred, we found you as they found me. In time, we will find Ida and Papalimo, and Minfilia as well.
I forget, how did those two disappear again? I'm trying to remember that tunnel scene there.
They weren't in the tunnel. They stayed behind to draw attention to try and hold off the guards.
Right.
Yep.
These troubles will soon be but a memory, one which we will look back on together. Pray do not misunderstand. I did not mean to imply that it would be otherwise. I merely wish that I had rejoined our grand adventure at one of its more triumphal moments. Despite your recent accomplishments, the mood here is less than celebratory. But I have no doubt we will enjoy many more glorious victories soon enough. You may rest assured that I will play my part in them to the very hilt. I know you will. So then, to the congregation.
Dramatic irony at its finest.
Hello, Lucia. And Hilda. And hello, cutscene. What's next? It's the dying of the light. bing. Meow.
Wow.
Well, well, if it isn't Harris, dearest of all my friends. Looking rather glum. Something the matter, old boy? Ah, yes, the arsons. Dreadful business, that. And awfully curious, wouldn't you say? Doesn't seem to be any rhyme or reason to it at all. Naturally, we've doubled the guard outside the manor, and with most of the other houses. And have the old pile going up in flames, after all. Oh, in case you were wondering why the Hoplon is awash with refugees, the lower levels of the vault have been open to those unfortunate souls who have lost their homes. Sir Emmerich's orders, from what I hear. Remarkable man. Not even a knife in the ribs can keep him from his duties. Actually, old boy, if you were thinking of questioning the refugees, I should be more than happy to accompany you to the Hoplon. While you conduct your inquiries, I could offer words of comfort to the distressed and despondent young maidens.
Really, man?
Yeah, I doubt that, dude.
Yeah, we've already got Thancred, one is enough.
Yeah.
Wait a moment, I know what that is. You're giving me one of your looks, aren't you? You do me an injustice, old boy. I will have you know my heart yearns for but one rose, prickly though she may be. I sense you remain unconvinced. Very well. If it will help to prove the purity of my intentions, I shall gracefully rescind my offer. Run along and catch those arsonists. That was not entirely what I had hoped for. Whose idea was it to come here again? Never mind. For our next step, I suggest we divide our efforts. If you question the refugees in the Hoplon, Harris, I shall investigate the locations where the fires were set. Be so good as to join me, Hilda. You know what? I reckon I would. Can't have you roaming about in an unfamiliar city by your lonesome, can we? Only get robbed blind and left shivering in your small clothes.
Okay, Shadow, you are adorable, but your arms are starting to tangle with my earbuds. Shadow, please. Nope. Nope, you're adorable, but no lap right now. Alright, off to the Hoplon. I went the wrong way here.
You just go to your right. North.
Yep. Well, I'm going upstairs essentially. So, but I was just going to the stairs I knew to get to.
Okay.
Alright. Alright, here we go.
Unruffled refugee. Oz was one of the first homes to be claimed, but I didn't see how the fire began. Only when I heard our neighbors shouting that I looked outside and saw the flames. Barely escaped with the clothes on our backs. Were it not for the church's generosity, I don't know what we'd do.
Oh, okay, this one's going full zoom in. Slowly getting the clues we need.
Yep. There was a man with a satchel. Some kneeling outside the window, and then there was smoke everywhere. So hot I couldn't breathe. I don't remember how I made it out. I suppose I must have climbed. Maybe my arm's getting better after all.
Yeah, I need to store some of my items later.
The gazebo. There we go.
We.
Ah, there you are. Anything to share? It would require more than the muddled testimony of a traumatized girl if we're to identify the culprits. While you were questioning the refugees, we inspected the scenes of several of the fires, including the one near St. Raymond's Cathedral and another near the Tribunal. For mercy, neither suffered significant damage. Some might say they were spared by the grace of the Fury. Others might question how such ruthlessly efficient arsonists had tried to fail so miserably on the two occasions when their target was a bastion of Ishgardian orthodoxy. Nothing conclusive, of course, but it does give one cause to wonder. Alphino will doubtless have an opinion.
To be fair, when does he not?
This is true. Right in front of us. Kind of. Alright, where is he? There he is. Over here.
Yep, okay.
And duty complete.
And Alright. And cutscene. Give me the money. Ah, here we are. Level 60 quest. As goes light, so goes darkness.
I do not mean to diminish our accomplishments, but until we identify the ones who ordered the fires set, our work is far from finished.
Between the various conservative and religious factions in Ishgard, I dare say there's no shortage of parties who would like to see the status quo preserved. Do any likely suspects spring to mind?
Far too many to count.
Lord Commander, your wounds.
Are healing well. Thank you. Time is of the essence. Lest we forget, these men would sooner put their own city to the torch than see it change. When our enemies learn that we have apprehended their arsonist, there is no telling how they will react.
Lord Commander, an armed mob has seized control of the vault.
And now we know. Tell us what happened, sir. Spare no detail.
We were directing refugees into the Basilica, as you ordered, when all of a sudden, men brandishing weapons were all around us. It happened so fast, my lord. We had no time to respond. They've taken the refugees hostage and barricaded themselves inside the vault.
And they sent you to deliver their demands.
They, the true brothers of the faith, demand that a conclave to select the next archbishop be held forthwith. Furthermore, they declare that you, Lord Commander, are guilty of patricide and high treason, and that you must surrender yourself at once to receive of the Fury's judgment.
Ridiculous! I mean, do they honestly think that executing Sir Emmerich would change anything? That the truth will somehow die with him?
These fundamentalists rage against the passing of the old ways, unable to accept there can be no going back.
Given the fanciful nature of their demands, a peaceful resolution does not seem likely. If the hostages are to be rescued, it will be by force, I fear.
Agreed. Lucia, take a contingent of knights and establish a perimeter outside the entrance.
At once, Lord Commander.
Hilda, I need your people out in force throughout the Broom. When word spreads of the situation, the friends and family of the hostages may try to take matters into their own hands. I will not give these militants more targets. I shall lead the assault on the vault. Master Alphino, can I count on the support of the Scions?
Of course.
We are in your debt.
I shall join you as well, Lord Commander.
Your assistance is most welcome, Lord Atwarel. To arms, then, friends. Time is against us.
Quest accepted.
Alright. I'm guessing this would be that solo duty.
Probably.
Beyond as goes light, so goes darkness.
Yep.
Yep, that's the solo duty one.
Okay. And this is going to be the last quest we do for this session.
Yep.
Yeah,
which is good
figure.
because it's the last quest of the patch as well. So.
Yep.
Yeah, when Sam mentioned that earlier, I figured, okay, this is probably going to be the end of the session then.
Yeah.
Yep, solo duty.
Alright.
Let's Ikaza. Listen well. You will enter the Basilica silently via this gate. According to our latest reports, there are at least 6 hostages being held within. Numbers and readiness of the true brothers of the faith are unknown. I am told one claimed to have served under Lord Thornton VII. Might the same be true of the rest? Given the swiftness with which they seized control of the vault, I think it highly likely, yes. Which means that they may well possess the knowledge required to turn the building's defenses against us. Be that as it may, we have no choice but to press on. Lord Atwarel, you are a brave man and true. None would dare question your honor if you chose not to risk your life in this endeavor. Are you certain you wish to join us? I am no stranger to the battlefield, Sir Emmerich. My arm will not falter. My shield will not break. Alone as my witness, we will bring these fanatics to justice. Well said, my lord. Friends, follow me. And away we go.
Alright. And as usual with these, I'm probably going to take a little longer because healer. Alright.
I forgot they updated these to have portraits.
Oh, wow, yeah, they do now. Huh.
Yep.
It's a good thing I've actually got allies in this one. That definitely helps with the speed of it. Okay, buddy, you need some heals.
Come on. There we go. I should have aimed that way.
So that's one out of 6 hostages. Oh, and Shola's just looking after that first hostage. Fair enough.
Get this guy.
Yeah. Time to keep going.
And you. Okay. That's 2.
Well, that's an AoE.
No, you don't.
Get them a healer, helps for if a refugee gets tapped.
Yep.
Like when one of the Vault dudes decided to throw a fireball in my location.
You. And you. And you. Now, quick cutscene.
Yeah, I'm at 2 out of 6 right now.
Oh no, the horses.
That was weird, actually hearing a battle voice line.
Yep. We don't really have much of that up to this point.
Now, to be fair, most battles are with the party of warriors of lights who are voiceless, so...
Yep. Hello. It's 3.
Alright. Ah, I see, and that duel is basically our time limit.
Yep.
Fun. Even going the right way, I've not seen it. Oh, wait. No, that's a Stola again. What? Did I go back? I went backwards, I think. But they had me facing the staircase. I'm confused.
Yeah, you need to go down the staircase.
Okay, so I did go the right way.
Yep.
Huh.
Yeah, Emmerich's holding them off on his own. You gotta go rescue people.
Yep.
Yeah. But I went down the stairs, but I just ended up going back to where Stola and Alphino are.
Then
Did I
you
go
went too far.
God damn it.
Definitely went too far.
Crap.
This knight does not yield!
Oh, wait, yep, here we go. Heal the refugee. Killing the refugee while he's taking care of the enemies. Seems like a good strat here.
And that is 6th. And now
There
comes
we go.
Where is he? Where is he? Come no closer! You have nowhere to run. Release the girl and surrender.
Surrender to whom? The blasphemer who throws wide the gates to our enemy? Who breaks bread with him and calls him brother? Ungodly swine! I would sooner die than surrender to you.
Is it godly to spill the blood of an innocent child? To burn the homes of your brothers? Tell me, priest, is that godly?
Do not speak to me of godliness, heathen! Your father's blood is on your hands, as is hers!
What? But I...
Vidafne!
Well met, knight. Mayhap I chose an inopportune moment?
Not at all. Pray forgive us this most unworthy reception. We are honored to have you with us, and right glad of your aid.
Fortune delivered the child unto me. I had but to receive her.
Thank you for saving me.
Thou art welcome, child.
Never did I think to be indebted to so unexpected a savior. But full glad am I to be so.
Friend of Izel, warrior of warriors, I had hoped to meet with thee. I bear a message from my sire.
From Bracefelder?
Upon returning to our lands, Nidhogg's shade did sing unto his brood, and they for skies unknown did then take wing. This thou must know, for your fates are inextricably bound.
What of Estinian? Is he truly lost to us?
Such matters are beyond my ken. I but bear my father's words. Take from them what thou wilt. Fare you well, mortals.
So it is as they say then. A great white dragon swooped down from the heavens to rescue an innocent child.
A most unexpected turn of events, but not an unwelcome one. The people will not soon forget this day.
Yet how will they choose to remember it, Sir Emmerich? And will these events serve to bring man and dragon closer together, or drive a deeper wedge between brothers? After 1,000 years, the world these men once knew is changing, and with ungentle swiftness to boot. Though their actions are misguided, their sentiments are only to be expected. You may be sure that others will rally to their cause. I share your desire for a lasting peace with the Jovanians, I do. But I would not see it built on the bones of our countrymen, nor on our own. I see much of Horsefon in you, and I could not bear to mourn the passing of another son.
Lord Edmund.
Now I wait.
And with that, I am finally out of those cutscenes.
Yay! By the way,
yeah,
go ahead.
I see why this quest would end up being the end of one patch.
Yep.
Yeah.
And by the way, the answer to the question I pose is learning the kanjis for 1 through 10.
So it's still safe to say that that still played a part of it happening when it did, even.
I would imagine so. Now back to Fortamp Manor.
So I forget, do you need to use magic? Do you need magic to actually use teleport crystals? I forget.
Yes.
Ah, well, that's gonna suck for him if that's true.
Yep.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, that actually does come up later.
Oh yeah, obviously they aren't gonna put that thought in our minds and not follow up on it.
Yep. Let me know when you're talking to Alpha now.
And first voice line just finished.
Okay.
That Vidofnir should chance to arrive even as the girl fell. Truly, I could not have planned it better myself.
Ah, good. We were afraid you might have left.
A shield, my lord?
Fit for a true knight. An expression of our gratitude to you and yours, long overdue. But there is something else I would discuss ere you part. Something which cannot leave this room. My father will soon step down as head of our house. Sir Emeric was not the only one to fall under suspicion following the death of the Archbishop. There are some who believe my father complicit in a coup d'etat. Thus he intends to renounce his title to absolve our house of suspicion and secure the support of our peers.
Surely there must be another way to convince houses Durandare and Zamail.
So I said to him. Alas, he will not budge. Ever since I was a child, I knew that I would one day succeed my father. The thought of it filled me with pride. Yet once I learned the day was at hand, my heart was filled with naught but dread. Our legacy is built upon the lies of our forefathers. In accepting this title, am I not perpetuating this injustice? Why should I become the next count? You sound just like him. Aye, I suspect that is what Haurchefant would have said. To aid those in need. When you look on that shield, I trust you will remember his words. And should I once more find my resolve wavering, I ask that you show me the way. You were a brother to Haurchefant. Will you be a brother to me as well? Come, Manelaine. There's much to be done. For Father, and for Sir Emeric, and for Ishgard. To think we share the same blood. Pray excuse us.
Those were the days of promises and vows, of tentative first steps into an uncertain future. A future shaped by the choices we made, in ways we could never have foreseen. Born of good and evil, of light and darkness, and shepherded by our hand. Be it for weal, or be it for woe.
What is Urianger scheming? What have Ida and Papalimo been doing? Find out next time on Final Fantasy XIV.